Hello, Soul Lights. Welcome back to my channel. Those of you that have been traveling with me on the soul path for a while, if you happen to be new, welcome. I'm Michelle, and I hope you find some insight, guidance, and deeper understanding for your path at this time. I'm really excited to do this reading with you and for you. The focus is the new moon in Virgo, which is happening on Thursday, September 14th. We are going to be doing a ritual, also new moon ritual, as well as a meditation, and you can stick around for that, or you can always skip ahead to the timestamps. The timestamps for each soul story are in the description box. I'm going to be doing a little bit of scripting for the new moon. Now, this new moon brings a lot of possibilities. It's an activation. It also has a lot to do with discernment, spiritual discernment, making decisions, weighing out what is delusion, self-delusion, or what a fantasy, what is a vision that can come into reality, or making a fantasy a reality. What is it, what you need to do, what you need to plan for your greater vision, whatever that is for you, whatever you're coming here for this reading. It is being a checks and a balance. This reading is going to show how that is showing up cosmologically in the world and how that's affecting us individually. You can look for a correlation of this reading in March. So we did a full moon reading, which we would be seeing signs of that full moon in Pisces that we did the reading a couple weeks ago. In a culmination, you will see, or an opening, in some type of completion or culmination, February, March of 2024. Now, Virgo brings a little more refinement, and everything plays out in the polarity plane on this earth plane, so it plays out through duality. So the polarity to Pisces is Virgo, the polarity to Virgo is Pisces. Those energy patterns work together. So we're going to see how they're working together for you, what is activating in this new moon, what's the activation, what potential, what opening is being activated for you, and what do you need to do to align to this, or already aligned to this. Many of you may already be saying, I am aligned to this, I can feel it, and this would just be perhaps a confirmation with additional soul messages for you and Spirit's insight for you. This is going to be soul story number 1, which we have the malachite. I'm going to put a crystal, because those of you that have been with me for a while, you know I love my crystal family. It is the Wheel of Fortune. Can you see that? The next one is Tiger's Eye, and it's the Four of Cups. And I'm getting a very otherworldly energy with this new moon here, so we'll see. This is Newmite for soul story number 3, and the card is Ace of Swords. Okay, so if you're jumping ahead, soul story number 1, number 2, number 3, we'll be looking at the guide cards, as I like to call them. We will be using tarot, a couple other oracle cards as well, if need be, for clarification. And then, my radiant soul light, I would love if you would share the video, and if you haven't already, to subscribe. It's inspiring for me to connect with more people. All right, soul light, let us get to the ritual. So for this new moon ritual, we're going to be doing what's called a scripting. And I've got my colored pens. I suggest you use color. And simply what you're going to do, and you could do this now with the meditation that I'm going to be doing, or you can do this on your own if you have, or you can do it more than one time. You're going to take a longer paper. Now I like using either parchment or some type of, you can use copy paper, any kind of paper. And you're going to shred it into thin stripes, okay, or strips. I'm going to use this one, and I'll probably do a little bit more. I'm not going to do the actual ritual for me now because I'm going to tune in on my own, but I want to give you an idea. So what you're going to do is either in this, through the meditation with me, or at any time you feel called to, if you feel a resonance with this, is you're going to connect in to your inner knowing and get the vision of what you're drawing in, what you're wanting to manifest, right? New moon's about manifestation, new beginnings. It's something that's come out of a completion or a culmination. So what you know that you want to focus on or you want to work on, you're going to close your eyes and think about whatever it is that you want. And then the imagery, this is very important, the imagery that comes up for you, you're going to draw. So let's see. I'm going to do one. Let's do 2 hearts. Let's see. I'm going to do, and use the colors that respond. And then you're going to write a key word. Okay, let's say love. All right, let's say, and I close my eyes. Now, mind you, some of you may be better artists. My gift is not in the drawing, although I can sketch a little bit. But I'm just going to try to do this quickly. And so maybe this is soul community, right? Or for some of you, this could be family. Maybe you want a family. Maybe you want a community. So you're going to only 1 to 3 words. Okay, now again, no more than that, because the subconscious mind works very, very literally and very simply. Let's see, and let's say I'm going to be traveling. I already know this, so I want to do this, but let's say this is waves. Okay, and so I'm putting travel overseas. And where am I going? I know where I'm going. I'm going to Europe. So, okay, so this is the thing. Now mind you, it doesn't have to be just 3 things. I'm doing this so you can see it. You want to think of those areas and make sure that whatever it is when you're doing the meditation, whether you're doing the meditation with me or on your own, you want to get into a space of quiet, calm, and stillness, and think about and feel what it is that you want. Now, if I'm doing it on my own, I'm going to make these smaller, okay? And you're telling a story basically to your subconscious mind. This is a form of what we call in hypnotherapy encoding. And whatever it is, maybe it's love, relationship, it's love and harmony, or maybe it's joy, you want more joy, whatever this means to you. I'm just doing this quickly. So you're going to do the icons, right? And then you've got the 1 to 3 words, only 1 to 3 words. This is very important. 1 to 3 words that describe what it is that you want. Okay. So you could have many more. There could be 10 things here, whatever it is you see in your vision or your visualization. Then at the bottom, you're going to just write a phrase, what we could call a mantra or an affirmation that ties this up, that wraps this up. I am living happily with whatever it is that you want. I am doing this, whatever it is that you want. Then you're going to roll it. Okay, can you see this? You're going to create, this is the scroll. So you're taking that script, okay, and then you're going to just tie it with some kind of binding. Now, it could be anything. It could be a rubber band. It could be a piece of raffia. You're going to wrap it. I'm just going to use a rubber band right here. Again, I'm just doing this quickly because I want you, for it to work, it needs to be whatever you most connect to it. Some of you may be very artistic and may spend a lot of time on your drawing. Some people, It may be more the writing. Some people, it may be that you use colored paper, whatever it is for you, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to put this under your pillow or someplace where you rest, where you sleep. It could be a sacred place too. Some people like to put this on the altar. And you're going to think about it. You're going to just every now and then, you're going to open it up and you're going to look at it. And you're going to do this until the next full moon. Okay? Now, I mean the full moon that corresponds to this new moon. What would that be? That is going to be the full moon in Virgo. So it's going to be in Pisces time, right? So we've got the new moon right now in Virgo. And then you're going to see, and then let me know in the comments what manifested. How did it manifest? How did it come through? So you're going to be putting your intention on your intention through this scripting. I also do this with runes, bind runes. I'm going to be doing a course and class on this, and I'll be introducing more of this in my pick of cards because I use a lot of ritual in the work that I do. I love ritual. And it really helps to anchor your thoughts, anchor the energy, and you can make it as simple as you want, or you can make it as complicated as you want. It's up to you, design, whatever you want to do. You can make it a little more that yourself. But you're going to look at it every now and then. Some of you may even just think about it. But those images, and why do we bind it up? Because it's the binding, even when you open it and look at it every now and then. It doesn't have to be a lot because you're going to be putting a lot of energy into this just by doing this. You're now putting your intention on your attention and keeping it in a sacred space for you. I like to put it under my pillow or near me, near my nightstand. I've also done these and put them in my altar, but I know that if I have it near when I fall asleep, I look at it. Right? I just take a look and I kind of connect into the vibes of this, of what I'm drawing in. And then before waking up or before going to sleep, I can, undo the rubber band or whatever I'm using. A lot of times I use raffia. And then I can just look at it. Okay, and think about the scroll. It's sacred, right? The scroll has important information. You read it and you put it back. A lot of times people have a seal, right? And it's doing its work. So we put it here. When we close it back up, it's doing its work. And when I look at it, I'm encoding it in my body-mind system through my subconscious. When we use images with words, it more easily encodes in our subconscious mind. So, those of you that stayed with me, let's tune in for a little bit. If you didn't, that's fine. I will see you in the soul stories. Soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. And in the sacredness of your life, take a deep breath in, a conscious deep breath in, and as you breathe out, be conscious of a releasing, a relaxing, and a letting go. Breathing in, connecting to the higher self. Breathing out, relaxing and aligning to your higher self. Breathing in lightly and easily for a count of 3, and then pausing for a count of 2, and breathe all the way out for a count of 4. Breathe lightly and easily in your own pace for a count of 3. Pause for a count of 2. And breathe all the way out for a count of 4. Breathe in lightly and easily for a count of 3. Pause for a count of 2 and breathe all the way out for a count of 4. Now bring your awareness into the heart-lung area of your body and just allow your breath to be in its own natural rhythm and flow. Let your breath be in its own natural rhythm and flow. Taking a conscious breath in above the crown chakra, connecting into the higher self. Feeling the energy of your higher self as you breathe out, and feel the little self under the guidance of your higher self. Feel an alignment there. You are opening to the new moon energies, aligning to what is now activating in your life. The new potentials and openings and opportunities. Potentials that become a reality as you choose and as you align more completely. Relax into your body, the sacred space, the source energy of you as your body, the vehicle for the soul's vessel, as you journey through this earth plane, opening to receive the activation of new directions, new potential, new openings, new opportunities, new relationships, a new level of health and wealth, a new level of self-love and love of others, a new level of community. Now when you're ready, if you haven't done so already, you can choose the card or cards or the crystals that you're most drawn to or that are drawn to you. Soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. Hello there. If you chose the Malachite and Wheel of Fortune, this is your reading, and it's great to connect with you. And if you did do the meditation and the ritual, or stayed with me for the ritual, let me know how it unfolds for you, the changes that you notice. You'll probably notice changes actually before February or March, actually. You'll just find that you're much more aligned to what it is you truly want to do. So let's get into your reading here. You've got the Malachite. So this is expect changes. This is big changes. Now, I didn't even notice the cards to the stones. The stones called out to which stack of cards they wanted, which soul story they wanted to represent. But this to me is a confirmation, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is an upswing. It is that something has changed. Usually it's a release of blocks, some type of block, something that has been in your way. Maybe you felt that the wheel has been stuck. Maybe something has been stuck in your life. But this is telling me that there's changes. Now, Malachite can be external changes, but usually it's deep inner change, being ruled by Pluto, that are causing some type of change within you that then begins to manifest more externally. Now, we're going to get into, as we read the cards, we'll see what area of your life, but you chose the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is also something that's fortunate. It's Jupiter. It's ruled by Jupiter. But there's been decisions. So some decision you made, probably anywhere, maybe 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, but for a lot of you, 2 to 3 weeks ago, some decision, some change you made, some change in your routine or your mindset is now starting to bear fruit. It's caused some kind of deeper understanding and perhaps some kind of completion to a way that you were before or something you were doing before. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Let's see what other cards we have here. And I'm going to lay out all the cards before I get to the messages. You've got Horse. Ooh, Cosmic Egg. And I just heard Horsepower. Movement, horsepower. Crow. Now, what's interesting is Crow portends change, so that is interesting to me. Remembrance. Got the Remembrance card. What are you remembering, soul story number 1? How amazing you are. There's something you're remembering. What did you forget? Divine Channel. Divine timing. Wow. That is, I'm actually going to put this card. I like to put the guide card. I'm actually going to put that there. And I'm hoping you can see it better. And then I'm going to put these here. So you've got horse, cosmic egg, crow, remembrance, but you've got divine channel and then divine timing. That's pretty interesting. Okay. And then you've got soul contracts. Oh, I see what's coming up. I'm hearing the message. I cannot deny. I am hearing the message loud and clear. In your crossroads. Whoa. That's the decision. I have got goosebumps all over me. Confirmation bumps. Wow. Okay. Are you ready? Soul story number 1. Are you ready? Wow. Okay. You've got a major turning point, a crossroads coming up, major decisions, and I would say probably by February, March of next year. You might have an inkling of what they are, perhaps in the time of Sagittarius, Capricorn time, what squares Virgo or trines. There could be some kind of awareness. You've been calling in this change. Horse is you have the energy, the power. You've been going through a learning lesson about your power, empowerment, moving forward, being within a company, being within a group, being within a community, but also very much on your own. You're focusing on your own individuality. And look at, there's a moon here. So that's pretty auspicious. Got a crescent moon in the third eye. So this is about your psychic ability. Many of you are channelers. You're channeling some new information. You're channeling something new, or you have new ideas or new insight. And I'm just reminded of that with this. It looks like a sword here, right? It is a sword. So a lot of times when the wheel turns, we have new decisions. The cosmic egg is also about transformation and transmutation. It's transmutation of energy. Something in your energetic patterning has changed. There's some fundamental changes that you've gone through. And it's like the sacred you inside, this next level of you, is within the change, the transmutation of energy, which creates the transformation. So that sloughing off or molting of this, the shedding the skin, not just molting, but shedding the skin, is bringing you full circle. Now, to remember something about yourself, is it remembering your soul contract, remembering why you're really here, remembering what you really love or want, what is most important to you? The crow is, the caw of the crow has to do with change. When you see crows a lot, or they come up to you or near you, they are the caw, caw. That sound is about a call to change. So crows are one of the animals, by the way, birds, animal beings, spirit beings, part of the bird tribe. Maybe you're part of the bird tribe or have bird medicine. But crows, I don't know if it's like 144 words or 1,040. I did a deep dive once on crows. I don't remember the exact amount. But crows actually have their own language, as all animal beings do, and birds, but it's quite extensive. The crow has different calls for different things. Gathering around, this is food, chit-chatting and talking. So the channel that you are could have to do with communication. That to me is telling me you are this divine channel, and something that is being activated to you is that gift of channeling. Or it could be art. It could be art or music. You are in a time of divine timing. That divine timing is what is moving the wheel. So you can't push anything right now. But what is being activated for you right now by this new moon in Virgo, I'm hearing to prepare for change. With this Malachite, you're being asked to prepare for the change that you feel, the change that you hear. Something, this cosmic egg, something is about to be birthed through you, an idea, a project, something that you were here to do, something that is part of your soul's purpose, something that is part of what you love to do. It's something that it could be the birth of a project, but you're going to have the energy, the focus. And I almost want to say that you are in a very strong transformational process right now, and you also help others transform. But Spirit wants you to know that, one, you are birthing something new. Two, that there is a change coming up, a crossroads. You're going to have to make a different decision. And this could also be communication of someone coming to you to guide you, is what I'm hearing. Guide you in this change, or they come with a new direction. This could be from somebody with malachite. This could come from something external, someone external, or an external opportunity that you don't see coming yet. It's because of all the inner work or the focus that you have done, okay, within you. Malachite also connects you to the heart chakra, and there's a kind of a lot of green, this kind of, I don't know, blue, green, teal, which there could be something about heart healing, or healing the heart, or finding again what, you know, inspires you, or what you're getting, a heart activation. So whatever it is that comes, I kept hearing a call to a new life. Or something you forgot, that you went in a certain direction, and Spirit is telling me, yeah, it was the right direction. That's fine that you did that. Let me just make sure this camera is turned. Spirit keeps telling me, tell that they're setting up for the bigger change, or the big change that they have been wanting. So you've had a lot of little change. You've had a lot of setbacks too, is what I'm hearing. Because the horse is also about overcoming setbacks. The horse is also horse and rider. So it's kind of like, you know, also care of the body, and to some degree being free. But that rider, you know, the horse and the rider work together. So this is working together for your higher self and lower self, or little self. And of course, that comes through with being a divine channel. You are either, some of you may identify star seeds, light, you're definitely light workers, and you definitely, some of you, I would say earth angels. You've come here with specific gifts to use at this time, and some of you have been held back because the timing was off. So you're going to be preparing for huge change, big change, and I feel it has to do with using your voice, speaking your truth, speaking your knowledge, your wisdom, speaking up, speaking out, using the fifth chakra and above. So it has a lot to do with creations that are more aligned to the soul, and listening to Spirit, listening to your higher self, remembering you are this divine channel. No matter what is going on around you, no matter where you are in your path, where you're living, or what your career is, no matter what's going on, you are this divine channel. So we got the Six of Pentacles. So we're going to get a little 3D connection to this. Knight of Pentacles. So this is, look at this, it's taking a while to manifest. And then the call, Empress. Yes, it's something creative. Many of you are birthing a new life, a new lifestyle, a new life direction. Excuse my throat. Now this is so funny, right? Because I said this reading has to do with your voice, with the crow. And all of a sudden I've got like a little froggy. Get my water. I have a little, my voice just started going funny. I think something's clearing up for you so you can hear your own voice better. Those of you that are my artists here, I feel like you're clearing something out so that you can do your art, or your self-expression, or your soul expression, your artistic expression, your creative expression more authentically. That's why it's taking time. There's something. Let's see, you're getting the activation for you is a new direction, a new pathway. And I would say for a lot of you, this has to do with career or life, or maybe you could, some of you could even be moving. There's definitely going to be decisions. Let's see, what are you remembering? I just heard how to put it all together. Let me get another card. I want to see, what are you remembering here? What are you remembering? I keep hearing, remembering my gifts, remembering who I really am. So you're having an awakening about remembering who you really are beyond the human 3D level. Two of Cups. Now the other, that you're connected to the source energies, to spirit, that you have this higher self. I think the horse is to tell you, and the Six of Pentacles implies partnership, that you have partnership with the divine. So don't forget to ask, or your partnership to your higher self. If you've been feeling alone or on your own, or like things are not quite working out, or it's taking too long, because that Knight of Pentacles, you need to relax in or lean back into your higher self. Remember, you're not alone. You're not alone. I just keep wanting to say that. Remember, you're not alone. Wow, remember you're not alone. Wow, remember you're not alone. I just keep hearing that over and over. Tell them you're not alone. You're not. So I do feel there's going to be more people that come into your life with that Two of Cups. Probably, I mean, maybe towards the close of this year, I would say definitely next year. You're somehow going to be around different people. There's new people coming into your life that are also going to help you with this new direction. Let's see what cards came out here. Ooh, digital interface and practicing death. So some of you are resistant to the change, or you're looking for your answers. You have to look within. I feel like Spirit is saying, once you get the message, once you, like in this reading, you need to go within. I think if you do the ritual, is going to be really good for you if you do this new moon ritual. So, but it's interface, digital interface. You're meant to do something online. So the death that's happening, because Malachite again is intense change, and you've got crossroads. I think some of you are going to be working digitally or differently. Whatever it is that you're doing, you need to have some kind of digital component, or video or writing, and put it out there in the world. You need to use your, I just heard some of you, your marketing skills, your ability. But the digital interface, you're meant to play in the digital world. Some of you have been holding on to something that you did in the past or that you used to do. So what would help you is to practice death. If I didn't have this anymore, what would I do? Because at the Wheel of Fortune, there is a little death. If I didn't have this block, what would I do? If I didn't have this job, what would I do? Just to entertain it, and I would say even just write about it, journal about it, or talk to a good friend about it. But I think even communities for you that are online would be really, really good for you also. I think you're to be taking your art, your whatever it is that you're doing, this voice. But also what's happening to you is you're getting a clear, oh God, here it comes again. You're getting a clearer, your voice is becoming clearer. I would say for you, toning, meditation, singing, humming, using your voice quite literally is going to help you open up your voice metaphysically. You have a lot of power that you're going to be voicing. Okay, we're going to get a couple rune cards, see if there are any messages from the runes. Okay, that's too many, but these two, this came out, Dagaz, which is breakthrough. So this new moon is bringing a breakthrough. It's bringing an opening for you. Transformation. And there you have it again, transformation. The cosmic egg. All right, let's ask what you can do to best align to this transformation. What do you need to do? What would be helpful for you to align to these energies? Well, we're going to ask the Astro Dice. What's the best approach or best perspective for you at this time of activation of these new beginnings? Oh, it's not to hold on. You've got the South Node. I don't know if you can see that. You've got the South Node in the 8th house, which is the house of Scorpio. Two things. Don't hold on and use your psychic ability. 8th house is all about the psychic ability. You've got the South Node there, and this is remembering. So you need to remember who you are and how to use, even like what I did today on the video. Ritual, how to use ritual, how to use meditation, how to use alignment, how to read the signs. You need to connect into your psychic self, your spiritual self. So all these kinds of things help you. The readings, astrology, dreams, dream therapy, dream interpretation, all the 8th house, and having deep, meaningful connections with those that are already around you. So if you can connect into the depth, connect in through depth with yourself, getting to the deeper parts of yourself and others, that's going to connect you into this deeper energy, and that's creating the change that's happening. So at the one hand, you're not to hold on to the past, but there are goodies, there are insights, understanding, gifts, intuition, psychic abilities, or something that you've come in with very special this lifetime that you're meant to use. So you're having a deep transformative energy, and what helps you is to go within, and then when the time is right, share what your findings are. Share your process, share your path with others. And I just heard to stop there. Your Soul Insights mantra is, as I share my path with others, I am sharing parts of my soul. Wow, and for some of you, as I share my path with others, as I share my soul path with others, I align to the abundance of the universe. Okay, Spirit is saying, bring them back to this. The remembrance is your connection to the universe, your divinity as a divine channel. That aligns you to the divine timing, which is what is turning this wheel of fate to get you to that crossroads, to go in that new direction. Wow. Okay. Lots of love and light. And my gosh, happy new moon. This is a powerful new moon. And I am seeing that in the reading. It is aspecting Neptune, Saturn, Neptune. It is aspecting the sun, of course, because it's a new moon, and it's aspecting Mercury. And it's aspecting Uranus. So there's a lot of powerful energies right now. I wish you so much love and light and an awareness of the beauty that you are. Hello there, soul story number 2. What I can tell you as I am shuffling the cards, the As Above is So Below Tarot, steady as you go, steady the course, keep to your course, steady as you go. So you are starting to align on something. If you haven't, you will be. There is something that is going to keep precedence in your life. And part of this new moon, the activation for you, is to discern. You need to discern, or, to some degree, it's to separate out or discriminate. Do I want this or do I want that? This keeps showing up. This is losing energy. This is a time for you of what I call FF, fierce focus. And Tiger's Eye can definitely help you with focus. It can help you do the to-dos, the things that you need to do to get things done. You've got the Four of Cups, and of course there's 3 cups at the bottom. See it? And 1 cup at the top. And I like to say the 3 cups are either we have to put to the side burner, the back burner, it's what's done or over, or just there isn't enough juice yet. There's not enough electromagnetic force, or the force is waning, and usually Spirit is bringing us something new in. And of course you can see there's an eye here also. So usually this cup, this new opportunity that comes in, ties everything together, but we don't always see it. So I would say there might be something that you're not quite seeing right now on your path. With this 4 of Cups, you might be still looking at something else. I feel like it's something right in front of you. But we'll see as we go further. I'm going to lay out the cards, then we'll tune in. Then I'm also going to get to tarot and my rune cards. Okay, manifestation. Wow. Manifestation. That's powerful. And look at the similar energy color. So you're in alignment. You are in a lot in alignment. So let's see what's coming up. So there's something, an activation for you because you are in alignment. I kind of feel, I'm looking at this reading, this new moon, characteristically we look about 6 months to the corresponding moon, which would be February. And I like to read psychically, so I'd say February, March. But with a 25-7, you're being guided literally by the light. You're being guided by some new awareness that's coming in for you. And I feel that that also has to do with that 3 of Cups. There's a new awareness, a new understanding that's going to be bringing a different focus in for you. Okay, let's see. You've got Whale, the animal spirit cards. Fish. Oh, wow. And Unicorn. What a beautiful, beautiful reading. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. And we haven't even really gotten totally into the reading. You've got false assumptions. And the color here has to do with the mental realm, right? This kind of yellow, but there's this golden energy also coming in that's bringing some level of clarity. Wishing on a star. Oh, I love this. Victim mentality and shining star. Wow, okay. All right, Soul Light, you want to know your messages? Boy, these messages, and I feel because there's some big changes. I talk a lot about this on my Patreon, what's going on in the world, what's happening with the mundane, world. Stuff that I cannot say on YouTube because I will get censored. I already got censored with one of my videos. So yes, okay. You're overcoming conditioning from the past. It's very clear. You have wishes of what you want. You're realizing, or your lesson is that this is not happening to me. This is happening for me. And I really do hate that cliche as saying, but it is true. The difficulties you've had, they're not all self-generated. They're baked into your path. The Unicorn, you have your own unique path and way of doing things that's even beyond what you know on an ego level. It's your soul way. It's what your soul kind of signed up for. It's what you're encoded with, through coherence, resonance, and frequency, right? So as above, as below, as within, as without. So as within us, we manifest from that. But it's not about blame. It's just about what you're encoded with. If somebody has a Volkswagen, that car can go a certain speed. If someone has a Porsche, that can go at speed. If someone has a convertible car, they can take the top down. If someone doesn't have a convertible, they can't take the top down, right? If someone has a sunroof or moonroof, whatever they're called, they can, they can have so much light coming in. So there is, and this is the soul path, and this is why so many people did not want to talk about the soul, which I have been talking about for 20 plus years. That's my purpose for being here, is awareness of the soul. To some degree, the soul implies limitation, because we cannot manifest what is not in our soul signature frequency, our soul design. Like an apple, when you plant an apple seed, it becomes an apple tree. But we have a lot, once we connect more into our soul, through soul alignment, we connect into the resonant frequency of our soul, there's a lot of abundance and fun experiences. But we've been kind of trained on the earth plane to, we kind of look at each other and compare. Why don't I have this? Why do I have that? Why does this person have this? Why is it happening fast for this person? And I get it. We don't usually do that. I know I can say for myself, I don't compare when, everything's going the way I like it or want it. But when it's not, we do tend to look around. So you're being asked to trust the sonar, to get in touch with the feeling nature of you, the intuitive, the instinctive, the sonar, the vibrational aspect of you. That's going to bring a lot of abundance with that fish. Now, the fish is also about intuition and feeling, because the fish, both the fish and the whale, are in an environment that is very vibratory. Water is very vibratory. So you would even do really well to be around water, or use water, or drink a lot of water, or go to the beach, or be at the lake, or take, sacred ceremony with your bath, aromatherapy baths, to really connect in. Now, there's a moon here. Soul Story number 1 had a moon in their card. I think they had the horse. So for you, the new beginning, I feel for you, is definitely coming in the lower chakras, which has to do with manifestation. Theirs was in the third eye chakra. So there might be a connection between you and with Soul Story number 1. You might want to watch that video and this video, kind of back to back, especially if you were called to both of the cards. But I feel like the fish of fecundity, abundance, it's also about multiplying, increase. So there definitely is some things that are increasing in your life, also financially, whatever, but you're letting go of some false assumptions of how things could be. Now, this could be about your age, your height, your weight, I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm not enough this. This is definitely about some false assumptions, conditionings that are coming to the light, and you're you're not going to let them stop you. Some of you, they have been stopping you. So I feel like this new moon is bringing an activation of your dreams coming more into view, and you following what you really want more. In fact, I'm going to put this here. So you may want to just even look, if you're like, oh, I'm not old enough to do this, or I'm too old, go, okay, I'm too old to do this, but there's a part of me that wants to do it, so I'm going to do it. So the best thing is not to try to get rid of that part that could be a bit resistant, or have a different belief, or have more of a limiting view. If you try to get rid, it doesn't work. People say to do that. I can tell you as a therapist, a hypnotherapist, transpersonal psychologist, it doesn't work. But you can integrate that energy if you acknowledge it, so it doesn't become this part of you that's sabotaging. And then you just go for your dreams. You listen to that part of you, just like you would a small child that's resistant about something. Because it's your feelings, and it's what you've been taught or what you've been trained. And also you're bumping into what I would call earth or worldly constructs, what we call the mainstream consciousness or race consciousness, the human race consciousness. You're bumping into some of those, and a lot of people are right now, but it's to connect into the unicorn aspect of you, the gifts, the uniqueness, seeing something different, the rebel, just like I want to do it anyway, so I am going to do it no matter, what age, what stage, whatever preconceived notions or limits or liabilities come from that mainstream, what we call the mental construct. Also, it's the mainstream mental construct or mainstream consciousness, that human race consciousness. And that's very strong. That's a strong part of our narrative, and we are a part of that. But if I can tell you, if you're at this reading, you're here to break through that, to bust through that in a very kind of feeling sonar way, because you've also got, right, Four of Cups. It's about using your intuition and your feelings to move through that, to just go through that, you know. And I remember, I don't know, a couple of years ago, some DJ friends of mine were DJing, and I had done a little bit of vocalization with them in the studio. And then we were out, and one of them said, "Oh my God, Michele, do you want to come on the, the mic?" They called me over. They were performing, they were DJing. And I was like, yeah. Now, I sang Kali Durga. I sang Kali. My music was my chants. I wasn't singing, whatever stuff that I would listen to when I go out dancing. But the vocalization, and people really loved it, and I loved it, and it was fun. So that's what I'm saying. Sure, there's a part of me that was like, oh my God, what am I going to be singing? I'm not singing. I can't think of some, current songs right now. Current mixes, but it doesn't matter. I kind of went with my gifts, my unique take on things, and the willingness to shine, because that's what we're here to do. We want to shine. We are stars, and we are here to be seen and to do, not just human being, not to just be. We're here to do stuff. We're here to create. We're here to get stuff done. We're here to express ourselves. So you are definitely clearing up some things from the past. This is going to help you. This new moon energy is going to help you discern any things like, oh, did I hold myself back? Did I actually have that thought? Okay, cool. But I can have the opposite thought also, because wherever there's one's thought, there's always the complementary or opposite thought. So don't worry about the opposite thought. Don't let it hold you back. And then the new thought, the thought of what you want to do, will become stronger and stronger. So you're learning really to understand that though it might be challenging for the ego part of you, the soul has its own path, its own trajectory. And something new is coming in for you. You're definitely activating some new abilities, a new focus. It's going to be a new focus that I feel really is very inspiring. And for many of you, could put you in the center stage is what I'm hearing. What did I see? 10 of Wands. Okay, we're going to look at this. The 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's causing, in the Magician, yeah, you're shifting that energy. You're shifting those thoughts. The Magician is the alchemist. It's ruled by Gemini in Virgo. So it's the mind, right? A lot of people don't realize, but Virgo has to do with the mind too, because it has to do esoterically. In esoteric astrology, we look at Virgo as the higher mind, the discriminating or spiritual discernment, to be able to discern and create. Also, what the Magician does is make the less ideal more and more ideal. So Gemini has the lower mind and the higher mind, right? Those are the twins. It's the realm of mastering duality. But Virgo helps Gemini to master, and therefore the Magician, to master duality, to understand what isn't going to be working anymore, what isn't working now. Virgo, a lot of people don't realize, but Virgo is about also manifestation, right? As an earth goddess, she rules fertility, fecundity, abundance, renewal. So there's something that's renewing, and look what it's bringing. I love it, the Fool. So this new direction gets you into a manifestation that gets you in a new direction, and it is going to be something where you are shining your light, whether it's in a company, a corporation, at school. A lot of you, this could be with clients, or something that you are doing in a work, job, or career, side project. Some of you, this is a break. I'm hearing your big break is coming. Wow. See if there's any other card that wants to come out. Your big break is coming. Yeah, okay, just as we said it, judgment. So the time is now. I feel there's a new opportunity, and what judgment is about renewal. It's about also bringing something back in a better way for you. So there could be something that you're connecting with that brings you new opportunity, a new focus. Wow, let's see. Soul story number 2. Yeah, you're manifesting from a higher level, manifesting a dream, a goal, a desire. But you're just having to deal with your perception of what's happening to you, or what's happening in your life, how it's unfolding for you. And I want to say for you, swimming, anything with water, meditating. Let's see, what else? Some of you are going to be teaching something, but there's definitely coming out in front of others or being more public somehow, okay? Being out in the world more. Okay, this came through. Wow. Listen to the signals, the messages that you're getting. 23 distills to a 5. That 2 is opening cooperation. 3 is projects. And 5 brings in new influence, new energy. I'm just wondering if some of you, I know this is going to sound very weird or odd, but I got to say it, this is the message that I'm getting, is that I feel, I hope you're hearing me with this mic, the way I have this mic. I feel that, okay, because of the hand, and again, this is why, I'm more psychic. I'm a psychic channel, psychic medium, but I've been doing tarot for, 25 plus years. But so I read the tarot and the oracle, yes, the meanings, but I'm also getting other messages. I feel there's a big whale. You're a fish. I don't know how to say this. I think for some of you, what's being activated is some type of relationship that's coming in. And the 2 of you are a unicorn, or you create a unicorn existence. Now, this could be through projects. Some of you, it's both. It's some creative, collaborative project, because you both are working on false assumptions, victim mentality, but you have these dreams and you come forward. Spirit brought this person to you, or is bringing this person to you. There's going to be a lot more cooperation for you in your path, a lot more help, okay? But it's just so funny. Spirit, I can't even tell you what it feels like, but they're guiding me and going, you got to talk about this. And they're saying the relationship. So yes, for some of you, it's everything that I already said in the reading, but for some of you, there is this relationship coming in that's very tonal, very vibratory. It's very transcending, but it's very, I almost feel like you don't have to always speak. You know what each other's going through. You can feel it. You don't push. It's very watery. It's very intuitive because you have a very strong other dimensional connection through the subtle energy. I think you even talk on the astral plane. You both are each going through a lot of the same things. You're very aligned. And I could just go off on this reading. There's a strong Lemurian and Atlantean time, but you split during Atlantis. You were together a lot in Lemuria. Now, some of you, this is a partnership, a business partnership, creative partnership. Some of you, this is a relationship, but I gotta say, even if it's relationship, I feel like there's something that you create, this magical existence together. This person has been waiting for you. Look at that, celestial guides. 44, 8. A 44 is reconsideration. It's reevaluation. Okay, gotta go with the reading. You are having a major change on the Akashic level, a redirection of energy. This new moon reading is to share with you, to tell you, and for some of you confirm that you're getting prepared for one of the biggest manifestations, and for some of you, the biggest manifestation of your life. Whoa. Yeah, I'm getting all kinds of visions. This person's musical. They're very creative, but also have a very strong business sense. I think you're opening up to new people in your life also, and it's going to, what has been weighing you down or holding you back, at the turn of this new moon, things are starting to lighten up. You're starting to get the messages that you need. You're starting to get the information that you need. But you're being guided. You have guides. A lot of you work with spirit guides. Guardian angel. You have a guardian angel, definitely. A lot of you are working with the archangels or the Elohim. So I feel a lot of wisdom with this group. I feel like you're being helped by spirit. You're being supported. You are getting messages of what to do and where to go, and you have to kind of slow down and listen to them. But you're poised for a breakthrough is what I'm hearing. You're poised for a breakthrough. That's what I'm hearing. You're poised for, it's going to come in quickly too. You're you're drawing something in. Let's see, something in pretty quickly. Let's look at the rune card here. Ooh, Kenaz or Ken, creativity, knowledge. It's the flame, but this brings in kindred spirits. I think if you've been on your own, there is a new relationship coming in. Also, creative, collaborative relationship. It's the beginning of you living more, I guess, as an artist, or your uniqueness being valued. Some of you could leave a long-standing job or career, or you're going to do something on the side that makes it more doable. But Kenaz opening, look at that with hands, and there's hands here. So many of you could use your hands. You could have healing hands. Hands also mean that there's something about controlling fate, aligning to fate. Either you're controlling it now, or spirit is coming in to lift you up. But Ken is the torch. It's fire. So that means you could be passionate about something. A lot of you could be sharing your wisdom or insight somehow, or some kind of knowledge. Someone could come in and help you also. There is help coming. That's what I'm hearing to tell you. There is help coming. All right, let's ask now, what does soul story number 2 need to do to align, I'm going to ask, to these energies, okay, for this activation? Is there anything you need to do or know about this activation coming at this time? And we're using this new moon in Virgo. Ooh, yes, look at that. I said relationship. That is so interesting, because it's going to come out of a star. They could be, if you're a star seed, they could be a fellow star seed. I got to tell you, you got 7th house. So this is also business partnerships. But moon in Scorpio, in the 7th house. So there is a very important relationship coming in for you that's going to be very watery, very intuitive. There's a lot of feeling. No, I do not get drama, but I feel there's a high, you're moving into some high level relationships, okay? Or a relationship, high level, whether that's creative collaboration, business partner, or this person is all of it. They're going to teach you something about manifesting or being the magician. Now, they could be Virgo, or you could have Virgo placements in your chart, or they could be a Virgo, you could be Gemini. I also hear Taurus, Libra energy. I'm getting Uranus. Yeah, you've got big changes. Uranus is, especially when Uranus goes direct. I'm telling you, soul story number 2, once you kind of get rid of this, or, it calms down a little, And you could even say, I don't necessarily believe, in this, but I'm going for it. All you have to do is align your energy. I think that's what the message is from Spirit, is just aligning your psychic energy. Align your energy. Um, Try this exercise. If you think of a thought in your mind, think of a word or a sentence or a belief, okay? That thought, belief, or idea does not have energy, does not have juju, unless you keep animating it by thinking about it and acting in accordance with it. So if I have a thought in my mind, um, and it's just a thought, right? You could put your hand through that thought. It's not, you could move it around in your mind. You could move that thought to the left, to the right, up or down. You're in, you know what I'm saying? But the thought doesn't have any juice unless we animate it, right? We have to do things that align to the thought, our actions, our behaviors. And it's not to say, there's a fine line between thinking. We don't want to not think the thought if the thought comes up. We want to acknowledge it. But if we don't keep animating it, if we just give it attention to understand it and acknowledge it, okay, that's a thought, or that's how I feel. That's a part of me feels life is tough, or I've had life very tough, or it's true, I've had a tough life. You could say that. I've had a tough life. I've had it difficult. Other people have had it easier than me. Yes, that's true. Okay. But now, what is the opposite to that? That's what you want to act upon. So if you're feeling that you've had a tough life, or things have been difficult, or whatever it is for you, it's going to be different for different people. I'm just using this as an example. Even though, you can say that. You can tap that in. Even though I have had a tough life, and this taps right into the brain with the left arm and hand. Even though I have had a tough life, I am still going for my dreams. Even though I have had a tough life, my dreams will still come true. You see what I'm saying? So I really feel like that with you, soul story number 2, is greatly going to help you, and you're going to go into this massive shift, manifesting one of the best, biggest, most joyful, fulfilling manifestations of your life is coming up. And you don't even see it yet, but you're beginning to align to the energy of it. Check out my Instagram. It's very interesting because I did a post on that. I tuned in with the spiritual hierarchy this morning, and the post that I did, I feel aligns with your reading. So, wow, a big hug to you, okay? Big hug, big, 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 big hug, and lots of love and light, and just, wow, you've got some great stuff coming up. And I'm very happy for you, and you deserve it. Ooh, your soul insights mantra. I almost forgot. I'm so in the energy of your reading. Okay, let's see. I keep hearing this because the magician is, I believe. So even though I may not believe, I deserve all the good. I deserve all the fulfillment in my life. I deserve my dreams to be reality. Lots of love and light. Hello, soul light. If you chose New Might, this is your reading. And you also got the Ace of Swords. And I heard there's something very special coming for you. There's something very special about you. You've got the Ace of Swords, which also signifies winter time. Decisions, insights, a new direction, a great idea coming in, especially something from source, something that you haven't thought about. So you're getting a lot of activation, I would say, in the mental realm of ideas, maybe even projects or insights. Okay, I'd like to put this. Okay, we're going to look at, and maybe focus because I left the tiger's eye there. All right, I'm going to put the cards out, then I will tune in, and then we will also get some clarifiers from the tarot, rune cards, and my lucid dreaming cards also. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Ooh, insight. Well, that is perfect. Can you see the sword here? Discernment. This is perfect for a Virgo new moon. Insight, understanding. Some new insight that opens up a new door. You're going through a portal. Your own personal portal. You're really up-leveling, and that's going to change your perception about something in your life. You've got a 13 here, which is numerically corresponds to the death card, death, rebirth, and it distills to a 4. So there's something that is going to bring you a lot of insight, that's going to bring you insight to go in a new direction, or an idea that you didn't think about. But it has to do with manifesting, it has to do with abundance, prosperity, financial abundance, the success in a job or career. Something's going to be, ooh, look at that black egg, that makes potential, the possibility, something you don't see, and that comes right under that Ace of Swords. Oh, 2 eggs, the golden egg also. I didn't look at the cards before. Oh, and then the turtle. Okay. So the turtle about Earth, Mother Earth. It's also about patience. It's also about your home. So there could be some issue around your home or not feeling at home anymore where you live. But Spirit wants you to know that your home is the universe. Wherever you go, you are at home. And to do things that around your home that make you feel better where you are. Because where you are right now is where you're meant to be. Okay, that's for someone. There could be changes. There's a lot of potential and opening and possibilities coming in for you, especially in the winter months is what I'm seeing. That cosmic egg, the black egg, is something unknown, some kind of secret being revealed, and the golden egg is also the potential and for greatness. There's some great manifestation that is gestating. I almost think of turtles when they go out to the sea, or when they go and they, put their eggs. All right, they sit there for a while. I think they bury their eggs. So there could be something buried or hidden that you don't yet see that has potential, that's just been growing within you. Let's see what else you've got. Reach for the stars. Okay, that makes sense. Path of least resistance. So that's the turtle medicine. So I'm going to put that under there. Vibrational match. Ooh, I see. They got the message. Beacon of light. Wow. Okay. You're becoming the vibrational match to what it is you want to live and what you want to create. And other people that are more the vibrational match for you are going through a similar process, and you're going to be meeting new people that have a lot of potential. You're also going to be traveling the earth. Some of you, this could be by car, train, could be plane too, but I'm getting a lot to foot traffic, biking. I'm getting a lot with car, day trips, or you're traveling in the car, going on a road trip. Some of you, what's being activated is this this shift in the vibrational frequency. Definitely I'm hearing to tell you, like the turtle, don't push. This is not a time to be the hare and push for something. Like you're on the path, you're on the right track. So take the path of least resistance. Focus on what is working, or work with who is around you right now. Some of you have some dreams or goals or desires, or you want to be with another person or another job or another career. I think that's coming. I feel that that's coming for you more in the winter months. Now it could be the end of this year. Most likely it's going to be next year that changes will be able to be made. But right now there's something that's brewing, something that's marinating. Okay, something that, I'm just going to move this mic, that you're definitely being guided. There's a lot of potential in this situation, Spirit is saying. So there's potential in what you're doing. I see a card here, flip over. Yeah, there's potential in what you're doing. Follow the potential of what it is that you're doing. Believe in the potential. Believe in your unlimited potential. Some of you are designing something or writing something, creating something. That card wanted to come out. And it is going to do very well. I feel like you've barely scratched the surface. Your vibration is changing. Okay, this card came out too. So 3 of Swords. So I have to acknowledge that there's been some, not only lack or limitation, but certain things that just haven't worked out, to your advantage or to what you would have wanted in your life or how you wanted it to be. So some of you could be in a grief process. There could have been someone that passed on, or you could have left something or someone, and maybe you're at a little odds as, oh, what am I supposed to do now? Let's see what that card was that came in. Oh, the Lovers. Decisions. Yeah, but also the Lovers has to do with intuition, right? Higher mind, ruled by Gemini, but have the higher mind. But remember I said about the house, so I think some of you are moving. You're moving to a better place. You're selling your place and moving on. Some of you could be buying a place, but I would just say there's a sale of property, or you're buying, or if you're renting, it's a better place. Your house with turtle medicine is there. Turtle animal spirit there. You are moving. Yeah, 9 of Cups. If you wanted to move, I think this new moon is bringing in some opportunities for moving, or you're going to start making a plan, because now the new moon is in Virgo. So this is also a time to plan, even though we have Mercury retrograde. We have quite a lot of retrogrades, but retrogrades don't mean don't take action, don't move forward. They mean just, especially with this Mercury in Virgo retrograded, and this new moon in Virgo opposing Neptune, and I do believe it's also opposing Saturn in Neptune, is really asking you to kind of focus on what it is that you want. Maybe bring more focus into that, especially because you've got the Ace of Swords. So it could be, for a lot of you, that you have to start discerning what is a match to what I want and where I want to go. Is something pulling me off path? Is something I'm doing or focused on pulling me off path, or is it supporting me? Or is this goal pulling me off path? Definitely, I do feel a lot of you in a new direction, I've got the Devil card here. I'm going to do a couple more cards. And then we've got the Moon and the Tower. Yeah, there are the changes that are coming up to you, for you, are about a different lifestyle. There's life changes, lifestyle, where you live, how you live. We've got Capricorn here, Gemini, Capricorn. We've got Pisces. Also, I like to say Cancer. And we have Mars energy, Uranus, Mars energy with the Tower. But I feel like the Tower for you is more internal. It's more the changes that you're making on your own. And I think some of you are locked into something, some job or career or life situation that you're not quite finished with. It's whatever you want to do is still in the potential, the potential, the probability. But I do feel that you're going to get this insight. You're going to get the insight to put a plan together for that big change that you want. Some of you working with your dreams could be really good, journal writing, working with moon cycles, but really slowing down with this turtle medicine, really slowing down to put a plan together in a loose way, a loose kind of way that just helps you focus. I think whatever that idea is that's coming in, the Spirit is saying to act upon it. You have this idea, it's going to bring you, with Numite here, financial increase and also a level of stability. Because a lot of you, that's what you want. You want stability. Whether emotional stability, with a relationship, financial stability, or both. You want stability. You don't want to jump around anymore, move around. You want a base. And I do feel that's coming. The base is coming. But connect in more with your dreams, and also look for areas where you're just self-soothing in a way that is kind of causing a distraction. It's not really helping you. Now, I am noticing sweetness here with the 9 of Cups and then also the Devil. So there could be something with sugar, like don't eat too much sugar, just be more balanced. But I also feel some of you, this reading could be right around your birthday, or a birthday is going to be very pivotal for you. But also I'm getting to connect into the joy of life. That joy will connect you more into the vibrational frequency and of what it is you want to draw in, make you more the vibrational match. So some of you may need to kind of, I don't know, slow down a little bit more, relax a little bit more. Should I take all of those cards? How many of them are there? Okay, only 3, so let's take them, shall we? You have to let me know how this resonates for you. I get you're in a time of really deciding or discerning which way, what am I going to do? How am I going to focus on this? You're looking for the ultimate decision, and it may not just be yet. Let's see. You've got ghosts. I get this ghost from the past. You're clearing up something from your past. Maybe it was a certain goal or an idea. Yeah, Mother of Dreaming. What did I say about dreams? And sleep on it. So I think for you, before making any decisions, you need to write it out or do a voice note and sleep on it. And more particularly, I think write it out and sleep on it. Give yourself some time before making major decisions. That's what Spirit's saying. And work with your dreams. Work with meditation. Dream therapy would be good for you. Dream re-entry. I am a dream therapist, so that is an opening. Or we cover that in Patreon, the Soul Path Journeyer Patreon group, if that's something that you're interested in. Or if you know how to do that, really connect in with your dreams and sleep on it. This means, and turtle, this means this is not a time to do quick actions. You're to be more, and turtle is also Mother Earth. So this is connecting more to the earth energies, maybe taking care of the body, noticing what's good for the body. I feel like this new moon for you brings in more clarity, obviously insight, but also the clarity to make a plan. This is what I'm doing, or this is the direction, or this is what I'm creating. This is what I'm focused on. You know, this is how I'm going to do. You know, the plan could change with the Tower card there, but the plan is going to help ground you. You need a bit of grounding, focusing maybe on some of the day-to-day stuff, and knowing that the higher self, your higher self never sleeps. It doesn't, you know, that's part of us is putting plans in place, doing things energetically, doing things within the spirit realm. But you definitely are a healer, a light worker. Now, it doesn't matter even if you're working in an office, or, you know, some of you I see teaching, some of you I see working with children, some of, you know, I see a lot of different groups here. Some of you, I feel you're considering going back to work or doing something, a vocation. And I'm hearing, think about it and think about what you want to do or how you want to do it. Because there's a lot of potential. You have a lot of potential, not only within your life and some of you, the resources that you already have, but there's new resources coming in for you. So Spirit is saying don't limit yourself, but don't overly push. So some of you have a very big dream. And it does show that there is the potential for that dream to manifest, to come into being without you having to push. The other thing I'm hearing to say again is you are becoming a vibrational match to the potential that's coming through you as you, to that project, that lifestyle, that life. You're becoming a match to what it is that you want to draw in or manifest. Okay, let's see if there's any messages for soul story number 3. Last message here from the rune card. Oh, they're not speaking. That's odd. Any message? Oh, one came out because a lot of times I close my eyes when I shuffle. Let's see, what did you get? Ooh, perfect. Ingwas, gestation, inner growth. What did I say with those eggs? But Ingus, or Ing, as it's also known, the rune Ing, is an ending and a beginning. It's both the ending and beginning happen at the same time. And I kind of think that's with you, with this Tower card. Something ends, but is at the same time beginning. So you're both in an ending and a beginning, but I feel there could be a new opportunity. Like you've completed something, you're done with something, and then something new happens right away. So the Spirit wants you to know that the transition isn't, there's not going to be a gap in between what you're doing now and what you're going to be doing. One fades into the next, okay? So you are in this gestation period. Look up turtle, the turtle, and what they do. I feel like they bury their eggs, because I feel like these eggs are going to take time to gestate, and probably it'll be before March, winter time of next year. But you will have clarity this year in the winter. You'll have some insight, some greater understanding, and even a direct, like, oh, I see why this is happening. You are becoming a vibrational match to that which you are manifesting. And that, my love, is your Soul Insights mantra. You are this match on the soul level. I want you to know that. It's just the ego you, the ego personality. So you are that match. You're becoming, in a sense, more of a vibrational match to your soul. So you've probably gotten through some conditioning, or again, you're learning a different way of navigating. So your Soul Insights mantra is, I am becoming a vibrational match, to the prosperity and abundance I want to live. That's it. You're becoming a vibrational match to handle that prosperity, that abundance. Whatever it is that you're wanting, you're becoming a vibrational match to it. Remember, what you want wants you. What you seek is seeking you. And that you can see in this card. What she's opening to, what she's seeking, is seeking her. So it's really a time to open up also to the divine feminine within you, the receptive aspect of you, the path of least resistance, the yin aspect. Yield to the direction of the higher self. Yield to what is unfolding. And that brings you into the new beginnings. That's your activation. As you yield, as you take the path of least resistance, you draw in the abundance, the prosperity, the gifts. All right, Soul Light. Let's see. We've got Astro Dice. I already gave you your Soul Insights mantra. Boy, these readings are just, the energy of them is very heightened. All right, for Soul Story number 3, what do they need to know? Woo, Sag. Gotten a lot of South nodes. We've got the South node in Sag in the 4th house. So you are changing a thought process and you're connecting into the higher mind or the higher purpose. You're also connecting into some gifts that you forgot about or you didn't think you would be able to activate or live. A lot of you are having some kind of activation through the subconscious mind, through the subtle energy. And of course, the moon has to do with the subconscious. So you're going to be getting some downloads, some gifts, some direction, some insight, some understanding, some great ideas through your subconscious mind, whether through dreams or meditation or flashes of insight or just a certain thought while you're walking or even talking, just take note of those downloads, right? And anything that's too rigid or has been holding you back, that you need to let go of, okay? All right, beautiful soul light, thank you for the honor of tuning in. I wish you so much love, light, and wisdom. And just, wow, trust your own inner guidance.